What you heard, let you heard. We eatin', talking about extra with a splash, extra acting bad. Pull it like parades on parades, extra with the slab. Pay what it cost for the tab, extra with the bag. Young Crystal King better add extra under that. Woo! I go extra to be great.
We are just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Washington Commanders. Here's the former Utah Ute Matt Gay to get this one started. And we are underway from FedEx Field.
Here we go, set.
On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defense in front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Here's 2nd and 8. Short little throw to Ebron. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down. Well, there you go, Charles, the first completed pass of his young career.
And we expect it not to be his last. Very good to get the first one out of the way, though, as he begins his career.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 9 yards is the pickup there. They'll have a 2nd and 1. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. So this, the 90th season of Washington football. Of course, here, the first season and first ever regular season game for the Washington Commanders. That name unveiled in a grand reveal back on February 2nd. The franchise opting to keep the burgundy and gold color scheme, adding the striking W logo on each side of the helmet and the single gold stripe running from front to back. The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard.
Black Ultra. Set.
On play action, they'll throw. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
The last run went so well for them. Maybe they should have just handed it off right here, too. Instead, the quarterback ends up keeping it, and the defense is right on it and wipes away the yardage gained on the last snap.
They'll try and run here with Swift. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
Play action. It's Fields. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. If they have any thoughts of coming in here and getting this road victory, that's not the way to start it out on the first play of the game.
Yeah, one thing you always say when you go on the road, take the crowd out of the game. They actually brought the crowd into it by permitting that sack right out of the gate.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A play fake, now Fields to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward, incomplete pass. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Fields. Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Down to the 41. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has a real priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
And that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing a shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. On 3rd, here's an option play right. And Fields going to have the first down before sliding to a halt to avoid the contact. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Fields throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Nowadays, quarterbacks don't mind throwing into coverage because of the confidence they have in their receivers to come down with the ball. But sometimes you have to be careful you don't get too confident and throw an interception.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Noah Fant, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Jags have taken the lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. 1st and 10. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They'll run right here with Swift. And they'll stop him after a gain of a couple to the 33.
But that's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. Second and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving the running back a crease to run through, and has a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a third down.
On third down, here comes Swift. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He finds his target, Ebron, and able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. So in Jacksonville territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A handoff, Swift running to the left. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll drop to throw. Looking in zone for Jones. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You can see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
An extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Perfect start to the season on their first drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in week 1. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. A shotgun snap, Fields. That is taken in by the tight end Fant, and able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now Fields. Dancing to his one, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7 our score. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Now it's Fields. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. An extra man in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does? It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
He's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Ready?
They'll start on the ground with Swift. Oh, he's got some breathing room. 46 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. He's going to float this one deep right side. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
3-3. Ready?
Here's Swift. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. One more time with Swift. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. They'll run with Swift. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. The kick by Bass is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Short completion, just 4 yards, and it's 2nd down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
A good pickup, but it will come on what should be the final play in this first half. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
It's a new season, so both of these coaching staffs likely making plenty of adjustments after that first half of football. So for the call of the second half here in week 1, we go back to Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach. Yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
All the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. Fuller run show Fatukasi. Getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. After the sack on first down, Fields. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. 3rd and long. It's Fields. Over the middle, complete. That's Elliott. Finding room at midfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. fake the handoff. Now Fields. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game. Another try after the first down sack. Fields got an open man. It's Valdes-Scantling. He's got room at the 30. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. 4-1 Joe Fatukasi. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Another try after the first down sack. Fields. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
He's got his tight end fan and able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now Elliott. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
They're knocking on the door as they come to the line here on 3rd and goal from the 1. And this time he is in.
Yes.
Ezekiel Elliott, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars are an extra point away now from moving out in front. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that will put them on top here in the 3rd. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just already know our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
Big Derek Brown making the stop. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the first down marker. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to have a Commander's first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And some space here. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 87 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. First down, and they go with Swift again. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
On second down, Swift. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it first and goal.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Swift is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
Once again, it's Swift. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run.
And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. A nightmare on third and goal. He's sacked, and multiple players broke through the line to get him. The kick by Bass is good. Well, I don't know if they would have gone for it on 4th and goal anyway, but the sack on 3rd down pretty much made their mind up for it.
You're exactly right about that, and this is a tough place on the field to take a sack because, as you just noted, it took the decision-making away from them. Now they have to go for a field goal instead of potentially going for it.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ballgame. And Daniil Hunter, he's the one who gets in there and brings him down to the ground. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Here's Fields. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. Finding space at the 40. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on. And this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Fields. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now Fields. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. The Commanders bringing out the nickel package on 3rd down. All eyes on Fields. He's got Elliott, and they'll bring him down right at midfield, and he is well short of the first down. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. 4th down, Fields has to have this one. And this is caught by Williams. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down.
Well, he reminded us that he was a 1,000-yard receiver a year ago as he starts off week 1 picking up right where he left off. He told us at the end of the preseason he was primed for a big year. He just gave us excellent evidence of his belief.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Now the Commanders going to burn the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. On second down, Elliott once more. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. On third down, Elliott. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a fourth down.
I'm a little surprised right here. They've got 3 timeouts left. The clock's running down, and they aren't using them. Those timeouts do you no good at home. Use them now.
And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. So it all rests now on the right foot of the kicker, Matt Gay. And it's good! And on opening weekend, a field goal to win as time expires. And the Jaguars have won the game. Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's got to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between Week 1 and Week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for the Jags, they can breathe a sigh of relief as they're able to eke out the 1-point victory here in the opener. And they'll return home next week to take on the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for the Commanders, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel up to Detroit to take on the Lions.
When the members on and get it going Donkey Kong. They got the hand dollar, will you give a dog a bone? I'm like, oh no, you gotta get it on your own. They get an attitude, I'm like, you better check your tone. They ain't got no job, need someone to take her home. I hop up in the car, whip like Indiana Jones. Going George Lucas, now I'm out here killing clones. Coming in strong like, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down. Boosted up my cardio, I used to get to run around. I've been doing this since I had to work at mama house. Tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down. Everybody eating, it's a party, wanna come to time. You can bring your mama, daddy, sister, and your cousin out. Everybody wanna kill the king, like shit, wanna take the crown. I can see through it like a stomach with a other sign. When I hit the gas, I be going like 100 miles. They be getting tired, running out like 100 house. All up in my business, real nose like a bloodhound. I'ma throw them off like I'm standing on a picture mound. All they do is look at Instagram while they sit around. Hate me in real life, but you liking pictures now. Oh, everybody acting different now. Finally trying to see what I be on. Got a different style, they be at the brand new when they know I've been around. Got a fake smile on your face cause you been inclined. I can say a lot, but I'm not. Gotta keep it down, making sure nobody drown. I'm my brother, keep it now. Mike Jack hit me up and said I gotta beat it down. Turn me up when I'm on your speaker now. Cool, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down. Boost it
making deals veer off, showing fake love. I can tell it once I say it all. I just stay cool, acting like it wasn't weird at all. Most of the people that you meet are not who they appear at all. If you want on top, then you wouldn't hear it cheer at all. But I ain't got no top, I don't need a chandelier at all. I ain't got no talk, cause I be really out my mind. When the hate don't work, I guarantee they get the line. They all talk, dog, it's a room full of brines. I'm royalty, that means that it's in my bloodline. All hail the king, made the president resign. And if I'm not the king, then I'm making doves cry. I'm stepping on the scene like I never did reply. I ain't gotta justify, I'm cool. Tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down. Boosted up my cardio, I used to get the run around. I've been doing this since I had to work at mama house. Tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down. Everybody eating, it's a party, one o'clock of time. You can bring your mama, daddy, sister, and your cousin out.
Ready! Sit up! Sit on, on! Sit on! Wait, ready? Sit on! Sit on! Run! Hey, Uncle, sit on! Sit on! Hey, shot! Hey, hey! Ready! Hey, Ozzy, Ozzy! Sit up! Hey, shot! Ready! Ready, shot! Ready! Shot! Shot! Up! Hey, hey! Shot! Ready! Ready! Hey, shot! Shot! I'm ready. Shot! Alpha, Alpha, sit on! 180! 180! Ready, shot! Ready! Ready, shot! Hey, Ozzy! Ozzy! Sit up! Sit up! Hey. What? 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 Hey, shot! You are X, you are X. Shot! Hey, shot! hot! Sit hot! Hold on, ready? You! Sit hot! Let's go, let's go. Out. See, man. Let's go, let's go. Hey, middle. Cut. Hot. Hey! Right here! Hey! Shot! Hey! Hot! Shot! Shot! Hey, Alpha, shot! Shot! Hey, shot! Shut up! Ready! Cut! DC, ready? Go right here. 180! Ready, shot! Ready! Shut up! Ready! 13! Shut up! Shut up! Ready! Ready, shot! Shut up! Ready! Shot! Alpha, sit hot! 180! Hey! Ready, sit hot! Hold on, ready? Hey, report! Sit up! Wanna quit? Ready? Hey, sit up! Sit up! You see, ready? Set up! Real quick. Ready, shot! Set up! One more, ready? Set up! You change it. You. Ready, shot. Ready, shot. Ready, shot. Ready, shot. Sit on, cut! Sit on! Ready! Sit on! Ready! You change it. Go. Sit up.
You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. Yeah, I jump out the booth. Then I might hop through the roof. Got all the rings. My team is the truth, but they some liars to you. And they never sing, but they always shoot. And all of their diamonds are new. And that's why I'm here with villain, cause I really get it. And I need all my honeys in blue. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. Make a choice. I need 100 pack for my boys. Be hating and talking and hating. I bet you I kill the noise. I've been a man like I'm Peyton. I boost up my rating. You know how I play with toys. Pop out on any occasion, get standing ovations. They can't help it but rejoice. They all wanna follow me, cause I got my foot on the opposition neck and ain't no apologies. 100 yards, you know I own all the property. Daddy's home, you know I own all the property. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. You gotta choose. You gotta choose. You gotta choose. You gotta choose.
I come alive in the dark, and I keep getting stronger. My limit's the sky. I do the impossible, impossible. Shine if I want to. I win every time if I want to. The world mine if I want to. Make the world mine cause I want to. I pull the sword out the border, walk a floor full of cobras. Go to war with you all, we can brawl toe to toe. I can tighten loops in my lace and make lightning lose in a race. I make fire cool and come back from the triangle in Bermuda. I can suit up, live in the moon up, working and outsmarting computers. I can outswim all the tuna, and that's without a scuba. So in the laws of nature, I'm breaking the rules. Only thing I'm bad at is being a
We are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. Today, we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here between the Minnesota Vikings and the Miami Dolphins. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now ETN to start the drive. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. This defense for the Vikings, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over Chicago.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball? Or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright?
Stafford on first down. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Dolphins at 3-2, a game over 500 here to start the season. They were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. They'll fake it. Now Stafford. They'll get this out to the flat for ETN. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
that might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. What a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
He tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Stafford here coming off his pick six. Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. And he gets this one just shy of the 40 down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Stafford now to throw. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down. And he has now hit number 500. Charles, that is his 500th NFL career catch.
Definitely worthy of applause, but I remember when 500 meant you were going to the Hall of Fame. Nowadays, in today's football, 500 puts you on the path, a significant number.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Zero. 7. 59.
They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Double right.
From the gun on 3rd down, Stafford. He'll get this off to Etienne. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
They begin on the ground with Kamara. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Jackson. And he will find his man Sutton. That's complete. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. Well, that'll help get you out of danger. So much for playing it conservatively back towards your own goal line.
That aggressive mentality, sometimes you can use it, and they did there against a defense who probably thought to themselves, there's no way they take a shot here this deep in their own territory.
Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is second down.
So, Charles, you look at this offense, and really on paper, at least, a great situation for them upcoming. They're unbeaten on the year, an open week coming up after this. So I guess my question, any worry that maybe this is coming at the wrong time?
Maybe more than any other on the schedule, because I know my guys are looking ahead to that open week. I've got to keep them focused on the task ahead, make sure they take care of business in this one. Otherwise, you're talking about a double trap. The trap of losing the game and then having the open week and having to stew about it.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
After the false start, sets up a 3rd and 9. Jackson now. On the check down, he finds Kamara. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line. And that is not near enough. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. Play action. Stafford. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Anthony Averett picks it. And the Vikings will take over here just shy of the 30. They try to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great, because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
On 3rd down, Jackson. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now Jackson on 1st down. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there, because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. And he's able to knock that one away.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Well, that kind of hit will certainly fire up your team, both on the field and on the sideline. Tackles for lost yardage, they're always welcome.
Now it's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And they do get this across midfield to the 49, but a small consolation prize as he's well short of the first. They run. It's Kamara. On the move past the 40. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. Works right side into the hands of the tight end Knox. He'll get it inside the 20. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 25 yards there on the catch and run. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll give to Kamara here on the option. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Alvin Kamara with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Vikings have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now 14-0.
Vikings 14, Dolphins nothing. Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for